Tastes like London. Hey guys, it's Monica, and today I am so excited because I recently got to go to the Harry Potter studio tour. So first, I want to say major thank you to 9 3/4 Amino for sponsoring this video and making it possible. They reached out to me to tell me about the app, which is basically a place for Harry Potter fans around the world to come together, start chats on various topics, meet each other, share fan fiction and fan art, and just like discuss and be Harry Potter fans, which is a thing that I love and have really lacked in my life for the past couple years, which is a real sad thing. And I ended up actually creating a chat specifically about the Harry Potter studio tour, trying to ask other Harry Potter fans if they had gone and what their favorite parts were, or if they had any advice for a first timer like myself. I ended up actually taking a tour bus to the studio because, and this is actually going to be a tip I'm going to now add to that chat group for other people who might see it, I didn't think to get my tickets in advance, or at least like really far in advance. And so when I finally went to go look at tickets, the tickets for the day that I was trying to go were just sold out. But luckily some tour groups still had tickets, and honestly it kind of made life a lot easier than like having to do the train and all that. So it is a bit more expensive, but if you are not someone who's super comfortable with public transport, if you're not really used to it, if you're unsure, the tour groups that go, it does make life super easy. Anyways, we got there actually before the first tour even started at the studio. So I spent the first like 30 minutes just wandering around the gift shop, which was great because I got to like get that out of the way before going through the studio tour and not having to worry about leaving time for that. I made it to the studio tour and it's so cool. I haven't even the tour doesn't even start until 10 a.m. I've just been walking around to the gift shop, and the gift shop itself is everything. I'm trying really hard not to buy anything because I'm literally going to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in a few months. Okay, be good self, be good. So can we all just pause to appreciate the fact that I didn't buy anything? Anyways, once the tour started, they bring you into this like theater where they show you this movie that basically just gives you all the Harry Potter emotions, and then the screens lift up, and behind the screens are the doors to the Great Hall, and then the doors open to the Great Hall, and you walk in, and yes, by this time I was definitely crying a little bit. Definitely one of the best pieces of advice that I got in the 9 3/4 app was to talk to the people who work there. I didn't do the audio guide, which you could buy, but I think just walking around and talking to the people who were working there, who were manning each of the different stations, like they know so much, and like you can tell that they love Harry Potter just as much as you do, and they get just as excited about it. So from my experience, they love talking about it and sharing their information with you. So definitely talk to people. I think one of my favorite little facts was that in the Gryffindor boys dorms, they never changed out the beds, and so like basically after the first movie all the boys had outgrown the bed, so all of those scenes when they film in those beds, like their legs are just like hanging, like dangling off of the sides of the beds, which I think is hilarious. Also, I learned that apparently Hagrid was sometimes an animatronic head, which I don't think I wanted to know that one, but now you all know too. The tour itself though was seriously amazing. I think I went into it a little bit worried that it would end up sort of ruining the magic, you know, that I would then not be able to be as awestruck when I watch the films, and I definitely don't think that's the case. If anything, it has made me appreciate all of the work and effort that went into creating this like wonderment that you have when you do see those films. I mean, the amount of detail and time that went into like every little thing, from like the egg from the Goblet of Fire to the Goblet of Fire itself, to the fact that they would like put in all of this time and effort into creating these huge set pieces for things that were only in the films for like a few seconds. Like Lupin's suitcase, that's not CGI. It actually, like those items actually pop in and out of the suitcase. The pots and pans and the knitting and the burrow, all real, all something you can see happening in person. Every little thing was just it was so amazing, and I just want to go and watch every single movie all over again, reread all the books, just live my Harry Potter life to its best. I think my favorite part was probably the Hogwarts Express though. In person, it was just as majestic as you'd imagine. It had steam billowing out of it, and you could actually like go inside and see all the different compartments, and they had them labeled by like each year, so you could see like year by year how the compartments changed and like the different items in there changed, and that was really cool. It's gonna sound so stupid, but it was just like magical. Oh, I also tried the butterbeer there. I will say I do think I prefer the theme park butterbeer, like the frozen butterbeer, over their butterbeer, but it was still good, and I definitely recommend still trying it. So I came to grab lunch on the lot, and my view, it does not hurt. So that was my day at the Harry Potter studio tour. I'm probably going to have some montage clips at the end of this video because I just took so much footage. Another piece of advice that I will give is that when you're going into the tour, there's someone there who has these like passports, and they're supposed to be for children, but whatever. I'm a child too at heart, and they're basically like these little interactive things that you can get stamped along the way, and I grabbed it so that I could use it for my journal. But I just think it's really cute because it actually looks like a passport. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below if you could visit any set from the Harry Potter films, which one would it be? For me, I think I'd want to go back to the Gryffindor common room, especially after seeing it in person. It was just so cozy and warm. I just imagine being there in the winter reading books would just be glorious. So I would love to go back there and just live there and have it be real, have that be my living room. Yes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and thanks again to 9 3/4 Amino for sponsoring this video. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye!